Welcome back. If this is your first time here on this channel and you experience any kind of issues with playback, please check out the link in the description to my mirrored account on BitChute.com, redpill_McKenzie. Now, in today's video, we're picking up where we left off. We're now in week 2 of April 2019 with the high-level resignations. Talking CEOs, CFOs, COOs, heads of state, police chiefs, you name it. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's a new week until we up. Except for when I miss one, you get a double shot like you do for today. Here's the second shot. If you miss the first shot, you'll catch the link at the end of this video. But anyway, where do I get the names from? I get them from a site called resignation.info, maintained by Resignation None. And despite the meme I just showed you, there are actually a lot of good people on this list. Not everyone on this list is a bad person. We've seen a bunch. There's more to come. But even still, not everyone's going to be indicted. Go ahead, check out the link to the indictments if that's something you haven't seen already. There's also a little feature where you can report resignations. Anything that's not on the list of September 2017, or if you just saw it today in the news, go ahead, put the link to that news article in there, submit it. Once it's been verified, it'll be added to the list. Now get this, if it's new and it's notable, chances are you're going to see it in the next resignation show. Every other Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. German time, with the next show being on May 26th, and it's hosted on a channel called In Real Life News. I'll put the link to their channel in the description, or while you're rummaging around on the site, go to Resignation Show tab and boom, link up with In Real Life News, or catch up with any of the episodes you may have missed along the way. But now that that has been taken care of and covered, let's get to the names. We're the CEO and president to John F. Kennedy Heinous Museum in Massachusetts, John L. Allen, retired. We're the CEO to Franklin Community Health Network in Maine, Timothy A. Churchill, retired. We have the CEO to Benefits Data Trust in the U.S., Ginger Zielinski. We have the CEO to WineGB in the UK, David Parkinson. We have the chairman to Korean Air in South Korea, Cho Yang-ho. He died at the age of 70. We have a director to the U.S. Secret Service in the U.S., Randolph Alls, fired. We have the CEO and president to Path in the U.S., Steve Davis. We have the CEO and president to Fuse Media Inc. in the U.S., Michael Schwimmer. We have the CEO and chairman to Asti Holdings Limited in Singapore, Michael Lo Soon Yi. We have the CFO and Senior VP to Hibbett Sports Inc. in the U.S., Scott Bowman, retired. We have the CEO to Celanese Corporation in the U.S., Mark Rohr. He resigned, is replaced by Lori Rarekirk. We have a producer to ABC News in the U.S., Alexa Valiente. She died at the age of 27. There's no extra detail on that. We have the CEO to PACC Offshore Services Holdings in Singapore, Gerald Seo. We have the CEO and president to Bonnie Plants Inc. in the U.S., Stan Cope. He resigned, was replaced by Mike Sutterer. We have these two directors to Brookstone Partners in Morocco, and the Brookstone Partners Morocco in the U.S. Pause if you need to read their names. We have the CEO to One Redmond in the U.S., Bart Phillips. We have the CEO to Get Credit Healthy Inc. in the U.S., Elizabeth Karwowski. We have the chairman to Marchex Inc. in the U.S., Anne Devereaux Mills. She retired. We have the CEO and chairman to Approach Resources Inc. in the U.S., J. Ross Kraft. He resigned, was replaced by Sergei Krylov. We have the transport minister to the Czechoslovakian government, also known as the Czech Republic, Dan Tok. We have the president of basketball operations to the LA Lakers in the U.S., Irvin Magic Johnson Jr. We have the head of sales and trading to CLSA Limited in China, Zen Gladstone. And from the same company, we also have the head of research, Edmund Bradley, and the head of Japan to CLSA in China, Meade Thompson. We have the CFO to Unisys Corporation in the U.S., Ender M. Singe. He resigned and went off to be CFO somewhere else. Don't know where. Comment if you know. We have the president of Mobility to Ford Motor Company in the U.S., Mercy Claiborne. She retired. We have the CEO and president to Riverview Credit Union in the U.S., Mike Iadarosa, my best attempt, retired. We have the CEO to GTMC in the U.S., Adrian Parks, retired. We have the chairman to the Reckin Housing Group in the U.K., Ann Ward. She retired and was replaced by Desmond Hudson. We have the CEO and president to Mid-South Food Bank in Tennessee, Estella Mayu Greer, retired. We have the VP to Georgia Pacific Consumer Products in the U.S., Kathleen A. Walters, retired. We have the chairman to University of Maryland Shore Regional Health in the U.S., John Dillon. We have the CEO to Kinol Colville Limited in Kenya, David Ohana. He resigned in the midst of a takeover of the fuel retailer by Arubis SCA. We have the Olympic minister to the Japanese government in Japan, Yoshitaka Sakurada. He resigned just a year before the Tokyo Games. The reason for that was because of remarks that offended people that he made in 2011 around the massive earthquakes and the tsunami that triggered nuclear meltdowns. So 8 years later, he left. We have the chairman to Building Better, Building Beautiful Commission in the UK, Roger Scruton. He was fired after remarks about Soros and Islamophobia. We have the CEO and we have the CFO to Cairn Oil and Gas Vertical of Vedanta Limited in India. The CEO was replaced by Ajay Kumar Dixit. We have the president to Sudanese government, Sudan, Omar al-Bashir. He resigned after months of protests against him. We have the CEO to Hunger Station in Saudi Arabia, Ramil al-Jassim. He was fired. Hunger Station is owned by Delivery Hero and Food Panda, a Rocket Internet subsidiary. So the CTO left for the same reasons, and so did the CFO and the CPO. All right, all for the same reasons. We have the CEO and president of Institutional Clients in Citigroup Inc. in the U.S., James Forrest, retired. We have also from Citigroup the CEO Asia Pacific region, Francisco Aristegueta. He went off to be CEO at State Street Corporation. We have the CEO to Mizzen and Main in the U.S., Kevin Lavelle. He resigned and went off to be the Seminar Network to work for the Seminar Network, and his position at Mizzen and Main was replaced by Chris Phillips. We have the general manager to Stitch Fix in the U.S., Chris Phillips. He resigned and went off to be the CEO at Mizzen and Main. We have the CEO to St. Austell Brewery in the U.K., James Stockton. He retired and was replaced by Kevin Georgel. We have the CEO and Dean to Northwestern University in Qatar, Everett E. Dennis. We have the CEO to Trice Medical in the U.S., Jeffrey F. O'Donnell Sr. He retired and was replaced by Mark Foster. We have the chairman to John Marshall Bancorp Inc. in the U.S., John R. Maxwell. We have the COO and we have the Chief Information Officer to Manulife Financial Corp. In Canada. The CIO was replaced by Shamus Wieland. And from the same company, we also have the CMO and the Senior Advisor. Pause if you need to read those names. We have the Finance Minister to Papua New Guinean Government in Papua New Guinea, of course, James Marepe. We have the Finance Minister to the Slovakian Government, Slovakia, of course, Peter Kazimir. He resigned and went off to be the governor to the National Bank of Slovakia. We have the CEO and President to Tennessee Hospital Association in the U.S., Craig Becker, retired. We have the Deputy Chairman to Anglo-American South Africa Limited from South Africa, Norman M. We have the CEO to the Walt Disney Company in the U.S., Robert Eager. We have the chairman to Clough Natural Resources PLC in the UK, Algie Clough, retired. We have the CEO to Al Ryan Bank in the UK, Sultan Chaudhry. We have the CEO to Arion Bank in Iceland, that name. We have the CEO and CFO to TriStar Resources PLC in the UK, Karen O. Mahoney. And we also have the chairman, Mark Wellesley Wood. We have the CEO to Community Health Choice Inc. in the U.S., Ken Janda. We have the CEO to International Hydropower Association in the U.K., Richard M. Taylor. We have these two board members from Facebook. Pause if you need to read their names while I read the side notes. Reed is the CEO of Netflix right now. Don't know if that's changed currently. We have also Erskine was the former chief of staff to President Bill Clinton. These are just side notes, not in relation to why they're stepping down. We have the CEO to Contest International in Australia, Alison Webster. We have the CEO to Certa Simmons Betting LLC in the U.S., Michael Trubb. We have the president to Vonage in the U.S., Dennis Foy. He resigned and went off to be CEO somewhere else. Don't know where. Comment if you know. We have the CEO to Shearwater Group PLC in the UK, Michael Stevens. We have the chairman and director to Carrier Logistics Network in Singapore, George Yeo. We have the head to the Transitional Military Council in Sudan, Awad Ibn Auf. We have the president to Nazareth College in New York, Dan Braveman. He retired. We have the Relations Director to the Carolinas AGC Inc. in the U.S., Barry Jenkins, retired. And we have the CEO to Emar Hospitality Group, LLC in the United Arab Emirates, Olivier Harnish. Anyway, that's it for this week. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's a new week until we catch up. We're pretty much almost there. But anyway, don't forget to catch up with link up with In Real Life News, so that way you catch the next Resignation show. And as always, if you like my content, please share, because sharing is caring. And if you haven't already yet, go ahead, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. That way YouTube has no choice in what kind of content of mine you get to see. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed it. God bless you all. This is Red Pill McKenzie.